The island expeditions from the Battle for Azeroth expansion have recently been changed to guarantee the player a ton of collectible rewards, so we no longer have to rely on very bad drop rates and slow to do island cleanups. This quick guide is for you transmog connoisseurs, mount collectors and pet lovers. Let us dive into all of the island expedition rewards and the quickest way to farm them. Island expeditions are known for mounts like squawks and transmog like the Stinkrot Smasher. You can get these rewards nowhere else, and especially the Stinkrot Smasher is entirely unique. In today's WoW, every time you complete an island expedition, you're rewarded with a bag of Seafarer's dubloons. The harder the difficulty island, the more dubloons you obtain with each island. These dubloons can be used to purchase some unique rewards from Captain Clarissa in Borealis Harbour or Captain Centaga in the port of Sandalar, like the Cranky Crab toy or the Silt Wing Albatross mount. What we are even more interested in, however, is the salvage crate vendors, the salvage experts, Captain Nightrunner in Borealis and Captain Kid in Sandalar. These NPCs will sell you caches of treasure from each island. A massive improvement from BFA's system, where rewards could only drop each time you completed an island. Now, the salvaged experts' stock of caches are on a rotation, just like the islands themselves. Each week, a new set of 3 islands will be available to you, and the caches rotate equally every week. Each cache comes with a set of potential rewards with pretty decent drop rates, but no reward is guaranteed upon opening a cache. The rewards match the island they are named after, and some rewards appear in several caches. The caches are the Havenswood Salvage, the Skittering Hollow Salvage, the Dread Chain Salvage, the Rotting Mire Salvage, the Snow Blossom Salvage, the Yorondal Salvage, the Crestfall Salvage, the Ungol Ruin Salvage, the Whispering Reef Salvage, and the Elemental Salvage. Here's an overview of the enemy types associated with each of the caches. Each type will have a list of rewards associated with them. I will get back to this in a bit. If you're only after mounts, this island mount rewards list gives a pretty decent overview of which salvage crates you want to go for. In retail WoW, the best way to farm doubloons is through mythic islands. Each cleared island will give you up to 3 bags of doubloons, coming up to a total of between 10 and 25 doubloons on average. Just recently, the WoW team added the feature of private tours on the island expeditions, enabling you to run any difficulty island by yourself. However, I would still recommend you bring 2 willing or unwilling friends or queue up through Group Finder. The mythic islands just simply give you a bigger bag of doubloons in a shorter time if you're on a team, as you and your friends can split up and clear the island faster. Also, mythic islands are rough if you're not max level. Now, while you're doing your island expeditions to farm those lovely doubloons, with each island and each enemy, there's a chance for a reward when you complete the island. The enemies you encounter on the island are separated into categories like pirates, Rykul, elemental, worgen and dragons. There are 11 different islands, 3 up at a time, rotating once a week with reset. Once you arrive on an island, you have 3 chances, so to speak, at certain enemies. The ones stable to the island, for instance the Rykul on Yorondal or the Feral Worgen on the Havenswood Island. You then have the additional special enemies, which appear shortly after you enter the island. These enemies have nothing to do with the island theme. And lastly, you have the invasion enemies, which appear during an invasion event, which appear when you are roughly halfway done with an island. Important to note is that you do not actually need to kill any of the enemies on the island to get a chance at an associated item, mount or pet. As long as they appear on the island, it gives you a chance at their loot type. Wowhead has a complete list of rewards associated with each of the enemy types. I've put a link in the description below. There is no limit to how many islands you can do in a day, and the rewards are not diminishing with each run. Some of you have yet to unlock island expeditions at all, so here's a quick rundown. If you have never played through BFA to unlocking island expeditions, you do so through the war campaign. Progress through the campaign to past the point of establishing 2 footholds on the opposite faction's continent. After doing so, you should be given the quest The Azeroth Advantage. As an Alliance player, you will be told to talk to Flynn Fairwind, and as a Horde player, you need to talk to Captain Rezukun to get the quest Island Expedition. For your very first island, you get taken through an island tutorial to learn the mechanics of running islands. You only have to do this once. Completing the island tutorial is account-wide, so you can take your alts to run island expeditions without needing to run the questline. Back in the days of BFA, players would run island expeditions to level alts. But for island expedition farming, I recommend sticking to one character to collect as many doubloons as possible. All of the transmog that drops on islands is bind and equip, so you can send items over to your alts. To queue up for an island, simply click the map in front of Flynn in the port of Borealis if you're playing Alliance, and click the map in front of Captain Rezukun in the Sandalar port if you're playing Horde. All you need to do now is go out there and get started. Good luck, and thank you for watching.